Alright, hey guys, my name is Shadow, and welcome to part 2 of the Chieftain build video. Roll that intro. Alright, hey guys, welcome back. Today, we're going to take a look at a change that I've made to this build based on some feedback from one of you guys. Now that change is very simple, and this is probably going to be a very short video. We're just going to be taking a look at this change today. We're not actually going to be doing any combat, because what we're going to do is have a part 3 to this build series, which we don't usually do, but that's what we're doing this time, because I've made a very important change to this build, and I think it's important that I share why with you guys. So, one of you guys, and I've already talked about this in a live stream, you can go back and watch it. I think it was the one before the last one, so number 30? Live stream number 30? Yeah, anyways. One of you guys left a comment on part 1 of this build video mentioning that I should use bi-weave shields on this ship, and at the time I was like, well, I don't think that would work better. However, it does in fact work better. So, you know who you are. I'm not going to go into that whole rant again. I already said my piece about all this. And again, if you want to hear all that, I said that on a live stream. I think it was number 30. If it wasn't that one, it was number 29, but I'm pretty sure it was number 30. Anyways, so we've changed to using bi-weave shields on this, and not just bi-weave shields. I've put a modification with an experimental effect on this. So what do we have? We have bi-weave shields with thermal resistant grade 5, because we had the materials to do grade 5, which is awesome. And then we've also used the experimental effect fast charge, because, well, they're bi-weave shields, and the entire point of bi-weave shields is they recharge real fast, so why not help them recharge even faster? Now, the downside of having bi-weave shields on your ship, where the point, again, is to recharge very quickly, is that when you use things like shield boosters, and they increase the shield boost, they also have kind of an unwanted effect of decreasing the shield regeneration time. So that's another reason for using the fast boot experimental effect on our bi-weave shields. Now, in part 3 of this build video, where we actually take this out into the field and we try it out, you guys are going to see that the amount of decrease in the regeneration time of the bi-weave shields is not that bad. They still come back up fairly quickly. They come back up from having like 1 ring of shields pretty quickly, and they come back up from being completely down fairly quickly in what I find to be a perfectly acceptable amount of time. Now, the other suggestion, well, there were a couple of other suggestions that this certain commenter made, and I only took the bi-weave shield suggestion. Why? Well, here's why. Because shield cell banks are still useful when you have bi-weave shields. Now, like I was just saying, bi-weave shields on this ship anyways, and because of the shield boosters, don't come back up instantly, and I don't think that they do anyways, even if we weren't using any shield boosters at all. So shield cell banks are still an important thing to have on your ship when you're taking on something bigger like an anaconda, which I do often, and we will be doing in part 3, which will be the final part of this series of build videos for the Chieftain. Now, the suggestion was to switch out the shield cell banks for hull reinforcement or module reinforcement. Now, I could see that happening, and if we take a look, we can go in here and browse, and we can see that if we put hull reinforcements on the ship, then just stock like this, it will actually make the ship a little bit lighter than having the shield cell banks in here. However, I wouldn't just want to leave these in here stock, because the hull is upgraded to grade 5 heavy duty on the military hull and everything. I would also want to put the same sort of upgrades on the hull reinforcement packages, and that will significantly increase the weight on these hull reinforcement packages. And I don't know, maybe that will still come out to be lighter than the shield cell banks, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it, because these already weigh 8 tons. And let's take a look and see how much the shield cell banks actually weigh. So, okay, we can see right here that the shield cell banks already weigh 10 tons. So, I mean, we're exchanging, what, 30 tons for a stock
24 tons, which seems good, but then how much of an increase in tonnage will we get? Well, I say tonnage, I mean weight. How much of an increase, well, in mass even, it's not really weight, there's no weight in zero gravity. So how much of an increase in mass will we get with a grade 5 heavy-duty upgrade applied to 3 4D hull reinforcements? I don't know, maybe some of you guys want to go look that up and leave it in the comments down below. That would be a cool thing for somebody to do. Let me know, maybe I'm completely wrong about that and it would be better to do. But having tested this out a bit, and again, we're going to do this in part 3, I still find that the shield cell banks are quite useful. So I'm going to keep them on this ship, and we're going to roll with these in part 3 of this build series. So that's what's happening. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of the change that I made, and that's switching out the regular shield generator that we had upgraded to grade 4 reinforced, which wasn't a grade 5 thing. So now that we have a grade 5 upgraded component in place of the grade 4 one, I think that's a good move. I think it's a good move. And having the thermal upgrade on this, I mean, it really stops about as much firepower as, you know, our grade 4 upgraded normal shields, if not a little bit more, because most people are firing energy weapons at you when your shields are up. I mean, not everybody, but it helps. I find that this is good, and it works well with the shield cell banks. And having 4 of these, I mean, like you can see that the ammo capacity here is 3, the clip size is 1, which means each of these shield cell banks has 4 charges, so we're still getting 12 charges. That's enough to stay in the resource extraction site for quite a long time, considering also how fast these shields come back up without having to use any shield cells. These are really just for when you're under heavy attack by something like an Anaconda and maybe his wingman or something like that. So anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to mention in this video, guys. I just want to make you guys aware of the change, and then next time in part 3 we'll be going out into a hazardous resource extraction site where we will in fact be testing out this particular build with no further alterations. Okay, cool. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Do all that stuff that you normally do at the end of a YouTube video. Comments, likes, dislikes, subscribing, all that kind of stuff. Remember, guys, my live streams are Saturdays at midnight and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, so just convert that to whatever your local time is if you wanted to catch my live streams live. Otherwise, you can just watch them, you know, when they're not live or whatever. The one right before this is number 31 if you guys wanted to watch the latest one. I took a look at some Guardian ruins in that one. Or Guardian structures? I guess it's not technically called ruins, but they are ruins. So anyways, there is that. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.